welcome to Social Media Weekly episode 1st October 2019. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Peddlers Marketing, a digital marketing agency that helps small businesses go digital. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
This week, Twitter tightens policy against financial scams. If you use SoundCloud, you want to check this site out. What is the site's name? Facebook announces its next generation social media. That's exciting. Facebook started hiding likes in posts. Instagram releases new account to showcase tips and tricks. And Twitter releases anti-abuse filter for direct messages. Back to our stories. Twitter tightens policy against financial scams. Last week, Twitter said it would focus on policies to prohibit financial scams on the platform. This is something we all expect the company will be outright banning in the first place. Until now, these scams have been handled through spam reporting tool, which means that users are the ones that are contributing to this. So users are the ones that need to actually do the reporting.
Okay.
The new policy outlines what Twitter considers to be a financial scam. They include tactics to obtain money or private financial information, relationship building scams, money flipping schemes, fraudulent discounts, and phishing scams. There is much Twitter needs to do when it comes to protecting us from financial scammers, and their unwillingness to directly ban them is testament that money is more important than a healthy ecosystem.
Of course.
So
Cash is king.
Yeah, cash is king. So you have on one side, I do understand Twitter at that point because they're not exactly making a lot of money at all. So in order for them to improve their services, they need money,
scams.
They need some money, right? Because they need to hire people and everything. So I would assume that financial scammers are the ones that usually pay the most when it comes to advertising.
Yep, correct.
So it's a matter of chicken and egg. So I guess if I was Jack Dorsey, I would slowly phase them out while I still can make money on their left hand. I use my right hand to slowly,
Kill
prohibit them. Then eventually I will be able to completely kill them off.
Poor thing, it's like petting the chicken and then slaughtering the neck at the same time. Just which one goes faster first.
I love your analogy.
It's like poor chicken. Alright, so now next up. If you use SoundCloud, you want to check this site out. SoundCloud has been the one spot for music startups and aspiring artists to upload and share their music with people, and hopefully perhaps even get spotted by an agency and sign a record deal. Over the years, they have been criticized for expensive hosting costs, unreasonable content takedowns, and bad user experience. Audience is starting to lose interest in SoundCloud. Audience is a new provider that hopes to attract these unhappy artists. They plan to charge a minimal 10% revenue from songs, be more lenient with content, and provide a better user experience. Backed by DJ Deadmo5.
Deadmau5.
Sean Day.
Have you not heard of Deadmau5?
No, I haven't heard of Deadmau5.
That's how they spell his name. Deadmau5. Yeah.
It's dead to me.
Yeah.
And a USD 5.5 mil venture capital. Music makers can upload songs and no cost. Their plan is to distribute all the uploaded music across independently operated nodes in order to avoid lawsuits. Yeah, I'm a user of SoundCloud.
Yeah. So now what they're doing is, what SoundCloud is doing is they have a central server, right, that hosts everything. And because they use a central server to host everything, it is easy for copyright people to chase them down. And say, you can't do this, you can't do that. But if I were to split up every music that is uploaded onto Audius, and let's say, for example, if a music is 3 minutes long, and I break it into 10 pieces, and each piece is located in a different node module in a different part of the world.
Okay.
So when that happens, a copyright in one country cannot have enough of one song in order to chase the company down, because apparently, I think as far as I remember, copyright needs to have that content copied to a certain percentage. Like for example, let's say 25%.
Okay, got
if
it.
If it's less than 25%, it's not considered a copyright infringement.
Okay, got it.
So it has to be more. So each song needs to be broken down into at least 5 places.
Wow, that's very smart.
Yeah, it's quite a quite an interesting way of avoiding the law.
Yeah, and then running at the same time, like merging and re-merging back.
Yeah. So long time ago, the P2P music sharing, like what was that one?
Bitcoin. Is it BitConnect or something like that one?
No, it
Line
was
Music or something.
it
like
was oh no, what was it? The one that first created this platform where you can download music, you can pirate music anywhere you want.
that.
It's at the tip of my tongue. I don't remember. It's
Cap-
a blue color. It's a blue color.
Is it called some pirate something?
No, those are BitTorrents.
BitTorrents.
This is actually, well, BitTorrent works in the same way as well.
Yep.
Where it actually houses your content
Yeah.
in someone else's, like my computer and your computer. So that way the company cannot be held liable
Yeah.
for housing and storing this stuff.
Correct. I was remembering looking at BitTorrent sharing like partial of my video, like
Yeah.
20 KB or 200 KB, where the actually video is like 3 gigabyte.
Yes, yeah.
Those kind of thing.
So you will be like, you will essentially, as long as you're online and your torrent app is on, you will essentially always be seeding part of
Yes,
that
correct.
music or movie or file to someone else.
That's the moment where we share things.
Yep. So for people who are interested in who use SoundCloud a lot, maybe you should try out Audius and see if it's more interesting and there is more stuff going on.
Is it the same? Is it the same in your platform interface and everything?
I don't know. I don't use SoundCloud, so I don't know.
Okay.
I have used it before, the desktop version, quite a long time ago.
Yep.
And it's quite interesting, but there's a lot of very independent, small timers.
Yes,
who
correct. Yeah.
upload music, and some of them are quite interesting. But then when Spotify came, I just said, you know what?
Hi Spotify,
Yeah.
buy SoundCloud, off with the cloud.
Yeah. So maybe you can try it out and you can let us know if it's good.
Okay, sure. Right, next up.
Next up, Facebook announces its next generation social media. It's called Facebook Horizon, and it will be a massive multiplayer virtual reality world. If you don't really understand the terms, think Ready Player One, the movie. It will be a sandbox universe where you can build your own environments and games, play and socialize with friends, or just explore user-generated worlds. It is the beginning of the next level of consciousness, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
In 2020, closed beta will be in effect, allowing users to design their own worlds and avatars. Initial functions will probably include abilities to watch movies and other media with friends and play games together.
All right.
So I'm seeing potentially it'll be like kind of like Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
but
All right.
instead of using a screen to access it, you use a VR,
Yeah, VR
access
views
it.
and stuff.
and it's the resolution will be a lot better than Minecraft,
Okay.
and it will be kind of like an MMO world where you
correct.
can go in and you can create your own little rooms, kind of like how you create your own little news feeds, or maybe a place where you and your friends can hang out. It's like Facebook groups.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And when you're in there, you can watch movies together, listen to music together, maybe play some little games together.
Yep.
And you can also go out and explore the bigger world and go into someone else's game or something.
But I think like all those it will be quite a new challenge, because in terms of viewing, right, it's not just a single screen anymore. It's a 360-degree kind of screen.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a new gameplay for social media, whereby we're gonna social media, like for example, all this advertisement will not tackle us as easy as a single screen layer.
It's hard to say because you know why? If Facebook is able to create an entire 3D
They
world,
pop in front of
right?
you.
Yes. You will be walking down a virtual street, you will see virtual billboards that show virtual advertisements.
Yeah, correct.
And there will be virtual cars driving by with specific brands, the specific models that maybe it's not out yet, and you're driving by and you can see it in full 3D mode. Go
Okay,
into the
alright.
car, sit down and see the whole thing. So I believe advertisement will be a lot more immersive.
It will be
Than
okay,
it
so
is
it
now.
will be like a situation. It will be more like a place like Las Vegas or New York City, where the New York City area, whereby everywhere is billboard, everywhere it's like screens and billboards.
Knowing
Is it
Facebook,
good?
yes.
You know?
Knowing Facebook, I think they will maximize
Yeah.
all the billboards and real estate that they can get. But essentially, yes, you're right. So you'll be walking down the street and all these ads are coming. And I can also probably assume that no two people will see the same ads all the time because the ads are targeted
they
to
will target
users.
correct, yeah. So
right?
they will they go towards your interest.
Yes, yes. So imagine if you wear the VR goggle, right,
Alright.
and you walk down a street. This street is it's the same as any other street. It's just that it's a fake street, like
Yep.
fake flowers, all 3D stuff. Everything is 3D.
Mhm.
You have buildings that you can walk into, get out of, coffee shops, cars passing by.
Oh my god, you don't need doors.
Yeah. So there is so many potential for there is so much potential for advertisements in all areas.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine how gaming would work is that you can either play the game like how you usually play. Let's say, for example, you want to play football, right? You can play like how you play normal football in the real world,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where you turn, where you kick, and everything with all the friends that you have.
Using your coordination in the
Yeah,
mental,
using your
in mental
coordination.
state.
Yeah, or you can also go into a room and with your virtual reality hands,
Uh-huh.
hold onto a virtual reality joystick
Okay.
and play a virtual reality machine.
Oh my god.
game.
Playing a
So it's
PlayStation in a
like-
virtual reality.
Yeah, it's like playing PlayStation in a virtual reality. It's like you holding a PlayStation Joy-Con in a virtual reality.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is it's gonna be a whole new world.
Yeah. So to me, this is a very as a tech geek and as a gamer all my life, right? To me, this is something I've been looking forward to
Mhm.
since I was a kid. I was waiting for this to happen,
Yeah.
but I am not looking forward to Facebook making this happen
They're gonna
because
steal your consciousness.
yes, because they are going to absorb so much data from us
Yep.
that it is impossible to use that product and have a shred of trust in them.
True. Yep.
It is so difficult. I mean, even as it is now, by using Facebook, if it's just like a Windows tab or an app on your phone, Facebook is able to steal so much of our information.
Yep, correct.
What they are caught doing isn't even everything that they're doing. God knows what else they are doing beyond what they're being caught doing.
Mhm.
Imagine if we are actually using it 24/7 and hang out with our friends online.
It's gonna be
In
quite
VR.
massive in a way whereby let's say Facebook Horizon is gonna like further improve, right? I think the real world is it's just gonna be a place to store data for the virtual world, to create this massive virtual world.
You know,
Soon
imagine-
building is gonna be a server station only.
no, you see what's this gonna happen, right? Kind of like the movie Ready Player One.
Uh-huh.
Ready Player One. It's that you will get to see everybody living in like those little shacks and container homes and everything.
Uh-huh.
They will generally just be like asleep, or they'll be running in their little treadmill that can go like 360 degrees.
Yeah.
They'll be on all the time. They will have a tube feeding them food,
Yeah.
and they have a tube that they can pee and shit out of.
That's how human
And they
works
will
really.
they will be 24/7 online on VR because that will be the real world.
Yep, correct.
And the world beyond that, the world outside of that will just be like for survival's sake only.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Oh my god, this is
And
so
im-
creepy.
And imagine Facebook controls everything in there, like what you buy, what currency you used to buy, how can you be rich there. And every single transaction that happens in there,
Policy, everything.
they make money out of it. I don't trust Facebook enough to be able to provide this to us. I am very positive when it comes to this kind of games and
Yeah.
this kind of VR social media. I'm waiting for it to happen, but not from Facebook.
Yeah. You won't pray Facebook as your god.
Yeah. Yeah.
May Facebook be absolute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is quite scary, but yeah, we'll see. It's quite exciting. Right, next up, Facebook again. Facebook started hiding likes in posts. Well done. It's official and it's for good cause. Facebook has just started hiding post likes late last week, beginning with Australia. They will be running tests to monitor how people interact with posts without likes to see if experience increases. If results are positive, they will continue to expand to more countries. Just like Instagram, users will see the like button and hit it. They will also be able to go into the likes pop-up to see who likes their post and count all the numbers of likes they receive. But there will no longer be a total likes report.
So this is just them transferring the feature from Instagram to Facebook, right?
Mhm.
Like I think we talked about this before. Instagram remove the likes, the likes counter from Instagram posts, but recently we see that they have reintroduced it back again without any news, so we don't know what's going on. It's either they're still in the testing phase or they have reverted because of public pressure. But seeing that Facebook is starting to hide it on Facebook itself, there is a possibility that it works in Instagram. Maybe we're just not getting the most updated version
Probably.
in our part of the world. And if it works for Facebook, then we'll all be getting it. I mean, I personally am all for this, and I don't like all this post likes, the vanity metrics that drive people crazy.
Yeah,
with,
all this illogic statistic kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think they are moving towards a more reliable kind of triggers, which such as like engagement, how long do you stay on the post kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those are more.
We are all moving towards that, even as social media service providers,
Correct, yes.
as digital marketers. We're no longer looking at the likes, because sometimes we see posts with like virtually no likes, but they have so many DMs.
Yep, correct.
And there's no likes, no comments, no shares, but the DMs are just flooding in. So that is the proper one, because that is the one that gets conversion, right?
Yep, correct.
Next up, Instagram releases a new account to showcase tips and tricks. It's called the Creator account, which is @Creator. So you can actually check it out on Instagram right now, @Creator. It's created by Instagram. And it was started by Instagram to share tips and tricks on how to create cool content. I've checked it out. There are just a few posts in there. One of the content has a statistic that says 60% of people listen to stories with the sound on. So we assume that they will create some samples of how good Instagram posts will look like, good Instagram content stories will look like. So if creators follow that account,
they can control the quality better.
Yes. By way of influence, it's like Instagram is saying, hey, this is a good way of creating this kind of content.
Yep.
People look at it like, oh, this is interesting. I will do the same thing. That is what Instagram is hoping to do. And I think it's good. I think it's it kind of streamlines what good ideas. Not to say everybody would do the same thing, but it probably give creators some more wacky ideas on how to
or
get
for instance,
creative.
the latest trend, what is the new thing, like what people likes to do kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that people can hop on to the trendy movements and style.
Yeah. And I assume back in Instagram's office, they would have like a bunch of young kids who watch surf Instagram a lot and know how to use memes.
Yep, correct.
Know how to use GIFs, and then they know how to create content using these things.
Yeah. Like for instance, on Instagram, like remember last time we used to do hashtags? We put a lot of hashtags in the post itself.
Yeah.
But recently the trend has changed whereby people actually put the hashtag in the comment section.
Yes.
So that you separate it nicely.
There are two school of thought when it comes to that one, which I read. In terms of how it looks from the OCD point of view or from the cleanliness point of view, it is better to a lot of people actually post it on the comment. But there are also people who say that by posting in a comment, it kind of reduces the visibility of it appearing on Explore.
Based on the algorithm?
Site, yes, based on the algorithm. Because I don't know how is it now, because you know how Instagram always change all the time, right?
Correct.
So the time when I was reading about it, they say that Instagram actually extracts the hashtags not from the comments but from the actual post
first
description. Not first, only from the actual post description first. So if you post it in the comment, then technically your hashtags will not be usable.
Okay, yeah, but
they may have changed right now. I don't know. They may have changed at this point. Maybe they have changed, or maybe they go like primary will be the description, secondary are the comments,
correct.
They would just put like, as long as the hashtag is anywhere in the description or the comments or whatever,
they'll put inside the Explore.
Yeah. So I haven't kept track of that for a while, but it is a good thought. Next up, Twitter releases anti-abuse filter for direct messages. After testing this feature for a month, Twitter finally announced the release of the anti-abuse filter for DMs, being direct messages, on iOS, Android, and the web. With this feature, all DMs from people we don't know will go into a separate inbox. When you click on it, messages with offensive content will have their private preview hidden, and you can directly delete without even opening them. This is part of Twitter's continual efforts to ensure the platform is safe for all users. This is kind of something they picked up from Instagram, where if you get a DM from Instagram from someone you don't know, it goes into like request for message or
correct.
Request to chat or something like that. So they take one step further by filtering. If there are offensive content like a dick pic or someone cursing or something, right? It will just be hidden. The entire thing will be hidden. Maybe they will say things like this content contains
Inappropriate
content, or abusive words or whatever.
Yep.
Would you like to delete? So they will delete without even looking at it.
That's good. I mean, like, it's like at least like generic ones, so people will practice like proper,
So it kind of it helps filter down, not to say eliminate, but because I'm sure there are ways people will go around,
like
saying
FXXXK.
different ways, saying different things. But I think it will help reduce the number of abusive content that goes out to people.
Yep, correct, true. Create a healthier environment.
Yep. All right. That's all for Social Media Weekly this week. Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube, and we post recent clips on Instagram and Facebook. This is Social Media Weekly, episode 1st October 2019. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
Au revoir.
Sayonara.